Hello and welcome to Statecraft IS and Social Perspectives Sociology in Newspaper series. In this series, we discuss newspaper articles in sociological perspective and revise relevant sociology related concepts on daily basis with the help of newspaper. In today's newspaper, in the editorial page, there is an article titled Trump Again. The article says the fraud charges are an opportunity for the GOP to find new leadership. In this article, there is a paragraph saying there have been troubling questions about his business activities. That means Donald Trump's business activities ever since he entered office, including given that his real estate holdings were used for US government activities, whether he was in violation of the emoluments clause of the US Constitution. The larger question, however, is the one facing the Republican Party as such. When the next presidential election rolls around, will it continue to place its faith in a man who, despite claiming to be an outsider to Washington politics, is evidently no different from any run of the mill plutocrat or any networked member of corporate elite bent on maximizing personal gain no matter the social cost? Now, while going through this particular paragraph, we may remind of Talcott Parsons' pattern variables. Talcott Parsons, in his pattern variables of role definition, defines role performance as a generating force of strain or tension. He says extent of strain is directly proportional to the institutionalization of role expectations. Now, Donald Trump also has a role. He also has a status. Now, based on his role, that is former US president, while he was US president, there is some expectation upon him in the society. That expectation is obviously institutionalized because every man or every woman expect some response from their president as a ruler. Now, as that role expectation is institutionalized, there exists some strain because that role performance itself generates strain. That individual who is performing that role faces that strain because he is in dilemma whether to act in this manner or that manner, whether to act in uh, the expectation upon placed upon him by the society or according to his will and wish. Now that strain, Talcott person says, uh, is institutionalized into a pattern. That is, first one is effectivity versus effective neutrality. That means effective is instant gratification to a situation or to an event. Effective neutrality is delaying that gratification with society in mind, that may or putting larger interests in mind. Now, Donald Trump, in his article, it is said he has acted in effective manner rather than effective neutral manner. That means as soon as he got into the office, he started encashing that encashing his status and role in that particular office, and he acted in illegitimate manner to draw huge money. He lured capitalists, or he has done everything that takes to make him more profitable, misusing that position he was currently in. He was in at that time. In that sense, Donald Trump has chosen to act in effective manner rather than in effective neutral manner. Second one is self-orientation versus collectivity orientation. Now, in this particular example, Donald Trump has gone for self-orientation, putting collective orientation at stake. That means he has acted for himself rather than for the society at large. Third one is universalism versus particularism. That means this kind of pattern variable is nothing but a dilemma whether to act in a universal manner or a particular manner, whether to act in act in favorable manner to some particular persons, or whether to act or see everyone under him in equal manner. Now, in this particular example, Donald Trump has chosen to act in particular manner. That means he has chosen his favoritism to particular industrialist to draw huge amounts of money. Fourth pattern variable is ascription versus achievement. That means if the role is ascribed and achieved, there exists some dilemma in the individual performing that role, whether to act according to the ascribed role or according to the achieved role. Now, Donald Trump being a businessman is his ascribed role. Donald Trump being a president is his achieved role. Now, while acting in the capacity of a president, there exists some dilemma in the Donald Trump whether to act as a businessman or to act as a president, whether to go for profits or whether to go for welfare of country at large. Now, in this particular example, Donald Trump has chosen to act in his ascribed status rather than achieved status. That means he has chosen businessman for president. Fifth pattern variable is specificity versus diffuseness. Specificity is nothing but having specific relationship with one another. Diffuseness is nothing but having wide range of relations, sharing emotions, etc. Now, this is not so much relevant in this particular article. However, Donald Trump has chosen effective manner to act, and he has chosen self-orientation. He has chosen particularistic attitude, and he has chosen to act in ascribed status in this particular article. Now, moving on to the next article, it is said Pranab Mukherjee's son joins Trinamool Congress. Now, if you see that Pranab Mukherjee is a politician, that means he had a rational legal authority in Max Weber's power and authority concept. Now, we have seen in Max Weber's power and authority that power is ability to influence others for action even against their will. That means can be coercive. From this power rises authority. That authority is three types according to Max Weber. One is traditional authority, one is charismatic authority, and one is rational legal authority. Traditional authority is nothing but that is promoted by long drawn traditions and cultures. Charismatic authority is nothing but that is drawn by exceptional characteristics and features of an individual or a person. This charismatic authority draws huge masses to follow him. This charismatic authority is passed on to kin or a relative. Rational legal authority is nothing but that is granted by legal sanction. This is enjoyed by politicians or bureaucrats, etc. Now, if the authority is transferred from one person to his kin or a relative, that becomes charismatic authority, but not rational legal authority. Here also, Pranab Mukherjee initially enjoyed rational legal authority in the capacity of a president. But if that authority is being transferred to his son, that means it is becoming charismatic authority. Because only charisma can be transferred from one person to the other person. Now, that is all we have for today. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe to Statecraft IAS. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.